Hi, everybody. Welcome to the process with BST. And today we have Aaron and myself here to talk about the importance of strengthening and conditioning your forearm muscles and how it helps prevent against elbow injuries. So, there's been a lot of talk recently about how the muscles and how to protect your shoulder and how to prevent against shoulder injuries, but there hasn't been much talk about how to protect against your elbow and what forearm muscles are involved in that process. So, a little background on the anatomy of the flexor pronator muscles. We have the pronator teres, which pronates the forearm, and then you have the flexor carpi ulnaris, which flexes the forearm and adducts the wrist, and then you have the flexor carpi radialis, which flexes the forearm and abducts the wrist, and lastly, you have the flexor digitorum superficialis, which flexes the fingers. And these muscles are extremely important with the pronation in the throwing motion, and it helps, and these muscles also help absorb the force when pitching.
Yeah, definitely. And the reason why pronation is so important in the pitching delivery is because of a law that we always talk about. It's the law of reciprocal inhibition. What this law states, and what it is it's a process of muscles on one side of a joint that they relax to accommodate the contraction on the other side of the joint. So, for example, when I bend my elbow, my bicep is doing all the action, but what's also happening is my tricep is relaxing to allow this contraction. Same thing goes for your knee. When you bend your knee, right, your hamstring is doing all the work while your quad is relaxing. So the same thing goes for pitching, right? So when I go into my pitching motion, I'm going to come through, and what's happening is here when I start to pronate, what's going on is all the muscles on the backside of my forearm are relaxing, while the four muscles we just talked about are actually going to work. So what's going to happen is if I do supinate, I'm going to turn off these muscles. So it's so important for pitchers to pronate after release, and how important it is on not only your UCL but your elbow as a whole to protect against it.
Absolutely. And we stress it so much in our programs that you need to have a strength and conditioning portion that is directed to forearms because it's so important in the throwing motion, and you need to protect against elbow injuries. So if you have any questions about how to better develop these forearm muscles, or you can even let us know what you do to protect your forearm muscles, and please reach out to us because this is something that really needs to be talked about more often. So reach out to us either on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter at Baseball Specific Training, and we look forward to hearing from you guys.